Dragons. Ancient creatures holding people in fear for centuries in past. The most powerful and ultimate antagonist in Skyrim. They should be such. But in the newer game, dragons can disappoint really fast, predictable and with not so good AI. Why Skyrim even need a Dragonborn if a dragon could be killed by a pack of bandits? And even without power of tomb, they are huge in size, and even a single bite or wing or tail swing should bring their enemies down into the ground. Their visual appearance and skills were also pretty poor in the newer game. Low resolution textures, poor variety, low amount of unique skills. Today we are aiming to change that. In this video I will cover literally everything you may need to improve your every dragon aspect of the game. Dragon's AI and skills, mechanics and overall balance, variety and better visual appearance, and even a bit more. I will also make some personal notes about details, compatibility, best mod settings and so on. So take a seat and let's go. The first two mods actually should be called a base, foundation for dragon related mod setup. First goes the Deadly Dragons. It is the most downloaded and endorsed dragon mod on Nexus, and it is absolutely deserved. Its main purpose is to make dragons feared and powerful creatures they are supposed to be. Its features can be briefly divided in several parts. First one. Vanilla Skyrim has 7 dragon types. Deadly Dragons adds 14 new dragon types to the game, carefully distributed into the leveled lists. That new dragon types are chosen depending on your level, so you will never encounter, let's say, level 65 dragon at level 10, don't worry. Second one. New look and abilities. Each of that dragon has its own unique appearance and new powerful skills. They can spit poison on you, send rapid stream of frost attacks, summon meteors, turn almost invisible to trick you, and make earth burn. Some of the powerful dragon can even change the weather when they appear, instantly turning day into night and so on, for even more dramatic combat experience. Dragons also received few more other logical improvements in overall. Number 3. Assault system. That is the most unique and fun part. Long story short, it is a dragon spawner that functions on a set timer, completely separate from Skyrim's usual spawning system. From now, you should be really well prepared, because you can encounter dragons in very unexpected places you have never seen them in vanilla game before. Number 4. Configure literally everything. Absolutely each, even the tiny part of everything in this mod can be configured through the MCM menu. All dragon stats, damage, resistances, health. Slightly more powerful dragons, you can make it. You are already level 90 in the game, too easy for you, so you want dragons to have like 90% resistances and tons of health, you can make it. You can configure assault timer or turn it off, protect important NPCs from being killed, assign how many dragons you can encounter, their special abilities, weather effects, or turn on safe places like towns where dragons will not appear. You can make it. Number 5. Dragon Souls conversion. In the newer game, if you are already playing a decent amount of time, you usually already learned all the immediate shouts, but still have a lot of unspent Dragon Souls. So Dragon Souls actually losing their value in the late game, not with Deadly Dragons. Once again, in MCM menu, you can convert Dragon Souls to perk points. That's even more helpful if you're playing with Perk Overhaul mods. Now I want to talk a bit about unique and amazing, but maybe the most feared and usually wrongly understood dragon mod. Dragon Combat Overhaul. Dragons improved by this mod became something they should be from the beginning. Huge, savage, smart and unpredictable enemies. The main and most noticeable feature is realistic dragon's physics. Dragons are massive creatures and now you will feel that. Landing, wings or tail swing done close to you will cause a shockwave, and if you are too close, you'll be ragdolled like a leaf. This feature is absolutely immersive, but at the same time, because of it, many players drop the mod. But the simple trick is that to prevent yourself from being ragdolled, you just need to block this impact, using your shield, weapon or a ward if you are playing as a pure mage. Simple, isn't it? In the newer game, dragons always landed when their health dropped below 35%. After that, you would win the fight with almost 100% chance. Land with vanilla dragons were much more easy target. Now, instead of 35% threshold, absolutely each your attack has a very small chance to injure the dragon, making him land. But don't hurry to think you already won. Dragon can recover and fly again, use a powerful shout when at low health, or even call a reinforcement to save him, turning the course of the battle. Dragons are now flying much more faster and unpredictable, and their flight mechanics was improved a lot. For example, in vanilla game, if you succeed to kill dragon in the midair by bow or magic, he just landed to the ground and then died. That looked really wild. Now, if you kill dragon in midair, you will see a beautiful fall of his dead body. Dragon death animations were also improved and now are more variety. Sometimes you can even see a deadly agony and it looks very satisfying. Dragon are now also dynamically divided to different types with the type dependent skills and behavior, so be prepared. Next dragon you meet can force you to prepare an absolutely different strategy to beat him. All these features combined, making dragons really realistic and deadly. MCM menu is also available, so you can configure many of features there, as well as the mod own assault system. The even more great that Dragon Combat Overhaul is compatible with Deadly Dragons and all other mods in this video. The only issue with it for now is that it was temporarily hidden by the author until this September, so to play with it you need to wait a bit or just ask other players to send you the file for personal usage. Diverse Dragons Collection. It is a pretty fresh and constantly updated, but already pretty much beloved and popular mod. It was done by collecting resources of 13 different authors and their works into one solid and stable creation. The main purpose of this mod is variety, and here its author succeed on 200%. Diverse Dragon Collection adds 28 new dragon types, and absolutely each of them has unique model and texture, as well as unique skills, 16 new brace attacks and 19 new abilities in total. Multiply that by 7 ranks of strength for each dragon and level list integration, so new dragons appears in quests, random spawns and so on. Summarizing this, we just received a huge and beautiful Dragon's Overhaul that covers all regions of Skyrim. It is also compatible with absolutely each other dragon mod, so you can combine it with anything else like Deadly Dragons or Dragon Combat Overhaul or other mods for even more amazing results. There is also a cozy MCM menu where you can adjust everything, difficulty, random encounters and even disable each dragon separately. You can also instantly spawn any type of dragon to see how it looks in game to decide either you like it or not. And if you want my personal opinion, this mod is a true masterpiece. It is beautiful in its variety, and yeah, some dragons are not lore friendly, but you can always turn them off to make a perfect setup exactly for your taste. By the way, at this moment there are 2 active versions of the mod, version 2 and version 3. Both versions are absolutely stable and differs not too much, so you can use any of them. Version 3 has some improvements and several new dragons, but there is no MCM menu as it is a backport from special edition version. Ultimate Dragons. Amazing Dragons Overhaul from the well-known author of TK Dodge and Ultimate Combat. It is similar to Dragon Combat Overhaul and unique at the same time. It can be used together with Dragon Combat Overhaul, as well as with any other dragon mod, to reach maximum epic dragon mechanics. Main and the most noticeable type of features is additional attacks and new animations. Many of them are unique in this mod only and looks badass. Dragons can now perform a swing breath, tail rolling and swiping, bite while spreading wings, drop meteors or icicles, freeze the NPCs or break its armor. Alduin, as the final boss of the game, also received some unique abilities. Dragon's AI were balanced and not only just increased. For example, Dragon's speed is a bit slower than usual when he is preparing to shout. That can give you a time to position yourself. Another absolutely unique feature is locational damage system, head, wings and tail. If you will make enough damage to these zones, Dragon is weakened. If you injured his head, he will shout less often. Wings, reduced flying speed and more time on the ground. Tail, less amount of tail swings, etc. Also, if heavily damaged, Dragon can become enraged, exhales smoke at his mouth or increases speed of some actions and deal higher attack damage, but also receiving more damage while enraged. So, as you can see, while adding really wide amount of new features, Ultimate Dragons does not make dragons overpowered, it's really good balanced. And moreover, their stats and behavior can be adjusted in MCM menu for better compatibility. If you're still feeling you need more dragons variety and more diversity in their abilities, take a look on Dragons Down. No, forgive me. Take a look at this mod in any event. It is criminally underrated and absolutely worth your attention. Mod adds incredible amount of new dragons to the game, all having unique appearance and 2K textures, and most of them also having absolutely unique skills too. Through the magic of Splendor dragon variants, I will also cover this mod a bit later in this video, there are almost 800 new dragons with unique appearance. Yes, you heard me correct and I am not joking. 800 new dragons with unique look and abilities. Mod author made absolutely titanic job here, integrated many abandoned but great dragon mods into this one. All of them are carefully integrated into the leveled lists, so you can meet them anywhere. Some vanilla named dragons like Odahviing, Northfire and Patronax were also improved and gained level scaling. Fantasy of mod author is really great, numbers of new dragons is impressive, just a few of them for example are Blizzard Dragon, Dracolich, Dragonfire and Frost Sage, Ice and Inferno Dragons, Oblivion Dragon, Shadow and Spectral Dragon, Twin Dragons and Wind Dragon. Their abilities are even more impressive. They can conjure life-leeching Blizzard, summon undeads or daedras, launch incredibly fast barrels of elemental attacks, regenerate additional visible armor, send invulnerable mist to slowly kill his enemies, use wind magic or even just vanish and blink through the air. Mod also adds Dwarven mechanical dragons. Yes, they were also implemented in Skyrim Immersive Creatures mod, but Dragon's Dawn makes this much more accurate. And what is even more awesome, you can now craft a Dwemer cube to summon your own mechanical dragon. Sounds amazing, huh? So grab your indoors and show some love to this amazing mod. Dragonborn Ascendant. This mod does not cover dragons in any way, so what it's doing here, you may ask? Well, as I said before, this video aimed to improve absolutely all aspects of dragon gameplay, including rewarding experience for killing them. Dragon Souls is your coin to buy shout levels, but in the late game, when you already learned all possible shouts, killing dragons becomes not so interesting. You're actually receiving nothing for this, just a couple of bones and scales. And most of shouts were absolutely useless in late game too. Disarm or dismay shouts were simply not able to affect high level enemies. Damaging shouts like fire or frost breath were useless too. Why you even need them if your sword attack or fireball deals 5 times more damage? The rest of the shouts were often badly balanced. Not with this mod. First of all, it scales and rebalances almost all shouts. Damaging shouts have their damage increase with the level growth, and also these shouts can be affected by elemental perks in Destruction tree. Disarm and dismay shouts at 3 watts of power used by high level character can now affect absolutely everyone, bandit chiefs, Drogo deathlords and so on. Animal legends now, instead of calling for animals that may or may not to be there, now summon spectral animals. Many offensive shouts now have Warbreaker powers. They can break enemies' mage's ward with a sweet sound and even make some damage if your level is high enough. Mod affects Dragonborn and Dawnguard shouts too. In addition to this, you also receive new passive ability called Dragonborn Ascendant, which will give a Dragon Soul boost, giving 3% shout cooldown reduction for every 5 dragons you killed, up to 50 souls, so capped to 30% additional cooldown reduction. With all these bonuses, Dragon Hunt will be enjoyable and rewarding once again. Now I want to mention 3 more miscellaneous mods. 2 of them are for bug fixing and one is a Dragon Sounds audio overhaul. Faster get up stand up. If you're using mods that heavily affect dragon physics, like Dragon Combat Overhaul, even with trying to block as much as possible, you still will be ragdolled. To not fly here and there as a leaf until the death, this mod will make standing up animation much more faster. Do you remember situations like this? This? Or maybe this? Forget about dragon stalking with a little fix. Immersive Dragon Sounds is an audio overhaul that makes all dragon sounds much more fearsome and realistic. Attention, turn down your sound a bit, and be careful if you are in headphones. You've been warned. The last part of the video is all about visual appearance, better textures, more detailed meshes, appearance variety and so on. I will start from Splendor, Dragon Variants. This mod is absolutely unique. It is a brilliant gem if you want to not just add some visual diversity to dragons, but literally forget about meeting the same looking dragon twice. It recombines all dragon models and textures included in the vanilla game and DLCs to create dozens unique model texture combos, which can lead to hundreds variants if you are using any other dragon mods. How it works? Pretty simple. For example, we have usual dragon, ancient dragon and serpentine dragon. With Splendor, you can meet ancient dragon with serpentine eyes, serpentine dragons with usual dragon scales, or usual dragon with ancient dragon spikes. Well, I think you got the point. The visual result is truly amazing. And in addition, Splendor is compatible with any other dragon mods, whatever it does. Now goes the most relaxing part of the video, a brief showcase of the most qualitative and beautiful retexture mods that cover dragons. In this part you can see retextures for usual dragons, dragon remains, Odahviing, Northfire, Alduin and even dragon footprints and traces of fall. So now, lean back and enjoy. That's all folks, I hope you enjoyed. If you found this video useful, support the channel by your subscribe or share this video to your friends. Be sure to enable channel notifications to not miss the new episodes. Stay tuned and see you next time. Scimitar Gaming here, signing out.